Is that another box?
Does this ever stop?
It's either me, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys, or the toys.
Welcome to the My Wife is Going to Kill Me podcast.
The podcast where me and my friends talk about the number one thing that makes our wives want to kill us.
Toy collecting!
Transform, roll out. Transform and roll out. Transform.
That's America's ass.
And roll out. Transform. Roll out.
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Oh, wow, you are dumb. All right, man's man, we'll see you on the flip-flop. I tend to lash out to protect my loved ones.
Travis.
At least he's just giving it the old whoppity dop.
It just keeps growing.
And it's good stuff.
Oh, shoot.
Jeremy.
Don't encourage him. I hope the cat pisses on you.
You're reading again, aren't you?
I like everything, so just tell me stuff.
Steve.
I'm being misrepresented here. You got no power over me, you harpy.
Did you put a period at the end of that statement?
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
MWIGTKM, my wife
Is going to kill me.
Let the good times roll.
Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the My Wife is Going to Kill Me podcast, episode 294. How you doing? How you doing there, Travis?
Amazing.
Thanks for joining me today. Appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Welcoming you to my show. Peter, how are you today?
Doing great, buddy.
You look good, too.
Thank you.
Behind all the magic is Cody. Hello, Cody.
Hello.
He looks good, too. So there you go. We are a Steveless show this week because he's in Traverse City. And I don't know what he's doing. But he got a picture with some wiener plates.
Avoiding pictures with his family.
Oh, no, he was in one picture where it said wiener on it.
Well, yeah, but then there was like 17 of them enjoying Mackinac Island, and there was one that was the back of his head.
Yeah.
Why
Well,
do we sound really echoey?
I don't know.
All right.
Okay.
Steve's not here. We don't really know how to work anything.
Is it because it's going through this, too?
What?
I bet you it is. It's like recording through the iPad, too.
Isn't it always recording through
No,
the
but
iPad?
like the outside mic, maybe.
What?
I could tell you what happened. I would almost put money on it that Steve
Sabotaged.
right before he left last weekend, he pushed a button.
He would never do that. He wishes the best for us.
Yes, I'm sure.
He does.
How's
wish
the
best
sound
for
on
us.
YouTube? You guys hear us
Yeah,
okay?
you guys hear it okay?
Only the best. Steve is wishing only the best for everyone.
I'm sure.
Yeah, it's
But the
It's
fact that
not
he was
good.
in some of those pictures leads me to believe that Courtney doesn't completely hate him. So, there's that.
Well, you know, like any good relationship, I'm sure they sat down and they discussed their feelings. And, you know, now things are okay.
That was my guess as well, Travis.
yeah. I don't think that happened.
Yeah, it sounds funky in the headphones, doesn't it?
Welcome to the conversation. It's good to have you.
Yeah, but like I was in denial for like 10 seconds
Yeah.
there, and now I'm like,
Oh, it
that
sounds-
sounds kind of messy.
But no
Should I
one's
try to
complaining
unplug
online?
it, plug it back
Yeah,
in?
it sounds
They
good
said it
online.
sounds good.
Sounds great because no Steve is what Colin's collection says.
It might sound great there, but then the audio version may not sound good. And then we're going to get shit from Steve because we couldn't figure it out.
Well, that's
Fuck
on
it.
Steve.
Fuck Steve.
All right, well, there you go.
Sounds real good on here.
All right,
But yeah.
going with it.
Going with it.
Well, if you're not happy with the audio output on the audio version of this, I guess you're going to have to watch it on YouTube.
Will it damage anything if I unplug it and plug it back in?
I would not do it.
I would not do that.
All right.
Don't even. You know what, Jim? It's good.
Just forget it even happened.
Yeah, don't even worry about it.
Just chuck it in the fuck it bucket.
All right. So, what you want to talk about?
Being a host is hard, ain't it?
This sucks.
I went to San Francisco a few weeks ago and never talked about it on the show because Steve sucks. So my brother got married. It was a very fun trip, and they don't live like we do out there. There's a different world.
Did you say San Francisco?
I did say, yep, San Francisco.
So how was it different?
Motherfuckers got money out there, and the traffic makes me want to kill people. Like, I legit wanted to stab people every time we drove somewhere, but it was fun, man. It was a good time, and so you guys have all been to weddings before, and when you're in the wedding, you have the rehearsal, right? Typically the night before. And they didn't have a rehearsal. They had it was like lunch. It was like noon on Friday. I was like, well, that's weird. I'm like, what is this thing tonight then that we're all going to? And that was a welcome party. There were people traveling from 16 different states to attend this wedding. So my brother and his fiance at the time rented out a bowling alley and hosted 85 people for dinner and an open bar. Wow. Just to say, hey, thanks for coming.
Wow.
Yeah. So then the wedding was beautiful. It was so much fun. I was co-best man with my other brother, Dylan, and did the wedding reception. Well,
what was it really co-best man? Like, did you feel equal to the other best man?
To be completely honest with you, I felt like I was more important.
Okay.
Really?
See, I was
Really?
Surprise!
but not of any of my own doing. So
right.
I stood my brother Adam was getting married. My brother Dylan was co-best man with me, right? So I stood next to my brother Adam, and I held the rings. So I mean there was a little bit more responsibility there. And then for the speeches, my brother I moved seats so my brother Dylan could sit next to Adam at the head table, so it would be more equal, you know. And then I said, well, how do you want to do the speeches? And he's like, you need to go last. I said, okay. And there was a ton of pressure from a bunch of my brother's friends that had met me at the bachelor party about what my speech was going to be, because they were all expecting like stand-up comedy. I'm like, what's a fucking wedding, you guys? Don't get me wrong, I brought the house down because I'm fucking amazing.
But of course.
But I mean, I had him laughing, I had him crying. It was pretty epic. But so it's coming through the yep. So turn that off.
Yeah, fix it, Jeremy.
Turn what off?
So
I don't know. That should not happen when you have that plug in like that. Anyway.
But it keeps messing up. I think I'm just gonna. Do you think I should just try it?
Pull the plug and put it back in.
You think it's gonna mess everything up?
What's the
Well,
worst thing that happens?
just pause the podcast on there.
Okay.
And then,
Oops. Pause.
Now do it.
All right.
way
It's
to
still-
interrupt Pete's story.
Yeah.
it was still going. Nope, same thing, right?
Is it?
Yeah,
Is it? Are you sure? Hello.
yeah.
God damn it! What's wrong with this thing? Maybe if I flip it over.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's probably the case.
The files are in the computer.
Check one. Now I got oh, it's back.
It's not what the fuck.
This thing's messed up, bro.
Do you think that maybe it has something to do with Steven constantly putting figures and beverages on the iPad because he's a fucking ogre? Yeah.
Well,
I'll
Still
tell you how you fix it.
just leave it.
Take your headphones off.
That's one way to do it.
I don't hear shit.
Steve's calling.
He did make it.
Oh, shit.
Hello?
You think he's being super nice on the phone right now, or do you think he's being heel Steve?
Super nice.
Hi. What?
I just wanted to call and help maybe because I see you're having some problems.
Just spit it out, man.
Tell us.
So, you either gotta pause the show and then unplug the ladies thing back and see if it'll switch over to recording through the receiver instead of off the iPad itself.
Yeah, we did that twice. Didn't work.
If that doesn't work, a lot of times you gotta close the program and shut down backpack and then reopen it. And that means you're gonna lose. You're gonna have to make a 1 and 2 part 1 and a part 2 of the episode.
I can stitch them together.
Okay, we're gonna do that.
Does that make sense?
It does.
I just shut it down. Save
Yep.
this.
Save this as part 1.
Yep.
Hi, Steve.
Man, people are just really. Nobody wants to hear my story.
Yeah.
Do you want to finish the story in crappy mode?
Nope. I don't know if I'll finish it at all. I might just,
Somehow.
All right, we're gonna try
from beyond the show, Steve still managed to. He did. He was like, nobody should ever have to hear.
You're not the most
about
important here,
Pete's
Pete.
vacation. We're gonna do a 90-minute segment on almost shitting in an American Girl doll store, but don't talk about your brother's nuptials. It's not cool.
All right, stick around for part 2.
Staying live on YouTube, though.
Yeah, staying live on
staying
YouTube,
live on
guys.
We're gonna finish this.
I mean, I don't know if you can hear us, but
Maverick says, Travis, when can we get a room tour? It looks lovely.
you mean like
we
what?
can do a pretty good room tour.
He wants,
that camera will just follow you around and
Oh, really?
you can just walk right around. Yeah.
Ooh,
But,
I like that.
He's looking for an invite. Trav, just invite him over to the house, and then like 6 months later, you realize he's still here. He's been like using the cat door to get in and out.
He's one of those. What are they? Froggers? God, what
Yeah.
are they called? Is it froggers?
I don't know, but he sleeps in your t-shirts just to feel close to you.
Maverick, you can come to Travis' house anytime.
Anytime.
And sleep over and
Oh, I don't know if Maverick would ever be the same after that.
Oh my God, you broke Maverick. We might have to start calling him Goose after that.
Still, I think it's still doing it.
he said I wouldn't mind an invite.
It says accessory not supported by this iPad.
Yeah, that's what it does. Is it's saying
Oh.
that.
So it's
Did you try to
Did you
unplug?
close the app?
Did you try to unplug the?
Jeremy, did you close the app?
I don't think that does anything. That's just sound coming out, right?
yeah.
Did you close the app?
I did.
Did the
Closed
like?
it.
Oh yeah, you did it. You did it.
I did.
Nate Strong says squatters ?
Yeah, kind of like squatters. I can't remember what I just
I'll
watched a
put this
movie
in
on it,
again.
and it's
You could
people
force a restart.
they like
Yeah, maybe
they hide
I
in your
should.
house, and then when you're at work, they live in your house like it's theirs. It was a horror movie. It was horrible, by the way.
Is it still saying that? We just need a new dongle is what we need. That thing's just beat to
I
shit.
don't know what that word is, but that sounds amazing.
That little white piece that goes from the
what is
iPad to the
this?
HDMI is called a dongle.
Oh, that's pretty
I
fun.
didn't know I had a. I mean, I guess I knew it should have a name, but I didn't know what it was. All right.
Well, after you do a podcast for about 8 years,
Can they even hear us?
Yeah.
yeah, on YouTube they can.
Are
If
you
you
sure?
do a podcast for 8 years, you start to figure some things out. We haven't,
No, not at all.
but eventually.
Parasite is such a good movie. Have you seen Parasite?
Have I? Is it a
It's what's his
an
name?
Asian movie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen.
Oh, in the last
parts
2
of it.
years, right?
Yeah, I think
Pete,
so.
1080.
Last 2 or 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that.
Now everybody knows. Now we got to change it, Jeremy.
Oh no, not that.
So that was really good.
Yeah,
we need to
I
just
liked
turn
it a
that
lot.
stupid fucking thing off.
Hello. I don't even hear it in there.
It was a Parasite that I watched. It was something. It had I want you to look this up because it's absolutely terrifying. It had I think Helen Hunt. Helen Hunt.
This thing is fucked.
Pete, who was the main actress from Twister?
Helen Hunt.
It had Helen Hunt in it, and
stupid droopy eyes.
Helen, I believe, is trying to still look young, I think.
It's the dongle's bad. That's the only explanation.
Well, they're going to have a shitty sounding episode on home then.
And let me tell you, I am not a huge fan of plastic surgery unless it's in certain parts of the body. And the face is not one that I'm a fan of. Just not.
Was it called The Night Clerk?
Nope. I don't think maybe. I don't know.
I See You.
I See You. That's it. I think Helen might have been the scariest thing in the movie.
She is scary. Look at that.
I
Got
don't.
a 7-head.
I'm not a fan of this. Like,
Wait, is that just her face, or did they make her look old on purpose?
No, that's her face. But I mean, she's older, right? I mean, but this whole like, I don't know.
Older. She's 20 years older than me, so she's 59. So yeah, she's fucking 60.
Which really isn't that old, but
Her like resting face is a frown.
yeah, I live with that though. So I
live with that. So
like, I don't know. The movie was bad. It was really bad. It had like the first half of it they did a really good job, and then all of a sudden they wanted to tell another story too, and it just got so convoluted and blah.
So, I don't think this is ever going to be fixed. So we're just going to have to record it with shitty sound.
Okay.
And just have that.
I can pull the sound from this.
Okay.
oh man,
That works. I'm going to go back and...
Zach went to Kid Rock's bar in
All right.
Nashville.
Part
Really?
2.
I didn't know that.
394. Part 2.
Let's go.
It still sounds like shit. I think the thing's fucked up. You're going to have to deal with it.
I'm gonna just take my headphones off.
All right.
I told you.
I'm going full on Trav.
So Pete, there you were in San Francisco.
I was in San Francisco, and so downtown at the Swedenborgian church where they got married, there's no parking. It was downtown San Francisco. So they had 2 charter buses, like legit, like, you know, the big tour bus things, to take people from the reception area where people parked to the church and then back. And then one of those buses stayed at the reception all night to take a full busload of us over to the bar that they had rented out in downtown San Francisco with an open bar and pizza for everybody after the wedding reception. And it was awesome. We had a great time. So we stayed. My brother has a house in Pengrove, California, and the house has a second smaller house attached to it, and then up the hill there's a third house. So there was plenty of places to stay for everybody, and yeah, it was amazing. We had a great time, and I got to spend a ton of time with my brothers and their significant others, and my sister and her husband and their baby Emerson, which was super cool. So, unlike Steve, I love my family, and I really enjoyed the time with them. So,
What? How much money? I know it's hard to, but how much money do you think was spent on this event?
I guesstimated upwards of 60,000, and my brother Dylan estimated it closer to 100.
Wow.
So
That's astronomical. It's just crazy. And now I
Well-
get it. They live different lives.
Right.
I totally understand that.
but the other
Yeah,
the
but
other
man, from our point of view,
but the other side of things though too is like the wedding was all about us. Like they sat down there like all these people are spending all this money to travel to be part of this day. Like they made it all about their guests. It was super fun. So the tuxedo was an absolute nightmare. And this is the real moral of the story here, okay? So, Generation Tux. You get a link in your email, and you just fill out the data. And then AI figures out what size you are, and they mail you a tuxedo. Yeah.
I bet
So-
you worked.
So they asked me for my shoe size, which the tux didn't come with shoes. They asked me for my shoe size. They asked me for my height, my weight, and on my weight, I actually flourished a little bit to give me some room to breathe. And then they asked if you were a slim, regular, or muscular build.
None of the above.
Where's the third choice?
I put muscular because it's the biggest one, right? So Cody, I'm gonna send you a picture. So we got Mary.
I will tell you, Pete. That's when I think of your build. I usually do think muscular.
No, you don't.
Around here, it's regular.
So I should have had
Michigan,
this queued up.
Muskegon County. That is definitely regular.
It's regular.
Oh yeah, I'm way regular here. So I am going to send you, Cody, to your Facebook Messenger.
Yep.
Okay. Messenger. Cody.
Where's your water?
Down here.
Okay, thank God. I was like, please tell
I'm
me.
tking you forgot.
Yeah, but I'm like, I knew I did.
So I sent Cody a picture.
Okay.
You did?
I did.
Oh, wrong one. Shit.
God. God, why does that look so?
So that's the coat. Okay. So
Even the arms are.
dude, the shirt sleeves were even worse.
You do look kind of muscular now, though.
Please tell me you did fat guy in a little coat.
Oh, Richard, what's happening? But yeah, so it didn't work. So it ended up this huge fiasco. So this is how stupid this company is. I call them up and I said, listen, we're nowhere close. They said, send us a picture. I did. I guarantee you they have a wall of fat fuckers at Generation Tux where they print out all of these photos that people send them. And they use it to like feel better about themselves, you know?
Look at this fatty.
So, yeah. Not even close. Muscular my ass.
How
actually do look
close
muscular
to
in
the
that
wedding
coat.
did you get this?
Okay, so this is I got this on Tuesday. And we were flying out to California the following Tuesday. Okay.
Fuck.
So I reach out and I said, hey, listen, guys, this is not gonna work. So they get the information. Okay, cool. I said, here's the thing. I fly out to San Francisco next Tuesday. Do we have time? Yep, not a problem, Mr. McCarthy. We can get you not one but two new tuxes in that amount of time. Okay.
Oh,
cool.
They stitching two together.
Probably. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday rolls around, nothing. End of business Friday, I got nothing. Monday morning, I'm sorry, no, was it Friday? Friday I called and I said, hey, listen, I got nothing here. Oh, well, yeah, well, it's in the mail. I said, okay. It's meeting you at your destination. And I said, okay. I said, well, so it's going to meet me in San Francisco? No, it's coming to Michigan. It's coming to your destination. Nope, I'm from Michigan. I'm going to San Francisco. Well, the address you gave us for where you're going is 1300 Delaney. And I said, no, that's my work. That's the fire station. They looked at my email that I sent them and took my destination address out of my email signature where it says Pete, fire chief, comma Pete. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, how fucking stupid. So now I'm getting ready to leave leave my house in Whitehall to go to San Francisco, and they're shipping my tux to the fucking fire station. So it ends up meeting me in San Francisco. It works. Okay, cool. I got enough room in the waist. And because you got to tuck, when you got to tuck shirts in, you want a little bit extra room, right? Cinch your belt down, you're good to go. Yeah, so getting ready for the event, and tuxedo pants don't have belt loops. So I did the entire photo session holding my pants up.
Oh, no
they literally
suspenders.
would not stay up. So trying to figure out where to get suspenders. We're downtown San Francisco. I got no vehicle. It was frustrating as hell. We ended up, because I had a little bit of extra length in my pants, we wrapped my belt around my waist and then folded the top over my belt to keep my pants up. And I partied my ass off like that all night.
That's crazy.
But no, so congratulations to my brother Adam and his beautiful wife Julia. It was amazing. It was an absolutely awesome weekend. So, and then because things fell through with my nephew Emerson, they had a sitter lined up and things didn't pan out. So my wife's brother Jeremy lives in San Francisco as well. He drove up, he lives a couple hours away. So he drove up and stayed at the Airbnb with Emerson for them. So then we got to spend the day on Sunday. We got to spend the day at Pier 39 with Jeremy. Got to see him too. So yeah, it was awesome. The flights were great, and we were flying as a family of 6, and 2 younger kids. Like that could have been a real nightmare.
Oh yeah.
But it actually worked out really, really well. The kids, our kids travel really well. We've never had real issues with them. So, but yeah, so it was a good time.
Good.
Yep.
Excellent.
Yep. Self-driving cars everywhere.
What, really?
Oh yeah, like every 5-6 minutes you'd pass a car that'd be driving down the road with nobody in it.
That's crazy.
And they have these like little gyroscope things on the corners, and so apparently they're getting ready to actually release them. So sometimes you'd see somebody like in it with a laptop, like in the back seat, and they're basically they have to do so much with them to prove they're not going to hit shit before they can like make them readily available. But yeah, dude, it was kind of a mind fuck. You're like, there's nobody driving that car.
Yeah.
I mean, that's an alcoholic's dream. You know what I mean?
Right?
Just get in the back seat.
Yeah, would that be cool?
Like,
I'm curious how that would work.
Wild.
It's got to be better than the drunk driver, right?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
They were. I mean, they were pretty nifty. There was Google ones out there too, but and I can't remember the name. Waymo. I want to say WAYMO. Waymo. But they're built on the Jaguar SUV platforms, so they're super high end. They're super nice. But, so yeah, good times.
Awesome.
But I really, really, really wanted to like.
It looked like this.
What? Exactly like that. That's exactly it.
Weird.
Yeah. Like I said, they're just driving around. Nobody in them.
I watched a video where like a couple of old dudes rode around in one of those, like their granddaughter or one of the guy's granddaughters brought him and his buddy in one of those, and they're just like freaking out the whole time, like, "Oh my god! Oh, this is crazy." I can't imagine, going from horse and buggy to this.
Right. Teslas everywhere. Pretentious douches everywhere.
Yeah.
So, but a ton of fun. We really had a good time.
Exciting.
Homeless or no?
What?
Homeless people?
Homeless camps, and not many homeless people. Like I saw like their camps and stuff, but they must have been out doing like homeless people things. They were out because I didn't see people.
Right. No, I got a buddy that he moved from here and decided he like chose to be a homeless person, and like went out to California and is living his life that way. And then he flies back and hangs out, and then he's like, I'm gonna go back to being homeless now.
I would say that out of the 4 of us in this room, I am not shocked that Jeremy's the one that's like, yeah, I got a buddy who's just trying to be homeless.
Well, he used to be on Wall Street, but he was.
What's funny is
horking coke out of hookers' buttholes. So.
He wasn't on Wall Street, but he did have like a pretty high end job, like in New York at one point. And yeah, he's totally like hippie guy, homeless now in his mid 40s.
Wow. We went to a two-story Target, and I'd never seen a 2-story Target. That was not the most surprising thing about the Target. The most surprising thing was the fucking plywood over the sides of the doors, and like the fully armed SWAT regalia standing outside the doors. And then you like look and you're like, oh wait a minute, those are security people. And they had like an old decommissioned cop car in the parking lot with like a Justice logo on it, like that was like reminiscent of the FBI, but it's like private security company. And then I got to thinking about all that one website that your boss got us hooked on. That's the making fun of all the security people, and that's what they were. They had like Molly pouches on everything and big flak jackets, and
oh yeah,
I was like, you're a security guard, good for you. So yeah, I took an elevator in a Target, which was kind of fun.
Weird.
So, yeah.
Damn.
I went to an arcade once in Florida that was 3 stories.
Nice.
Yeah. It was amazing, especially in the early 90s when arcade games were like tits.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Legit.
Random thought.
My favorite bar that I've ever been to was called Jillian's in downtown Indianapolis.
Mm-hmm.
And the main floor was just a not high end, but higher end, nice, super cool bar. Second floor, arcade. Third floor, bowling alley and pool tables.
Nice.
Super cool.
Yeah.
And then the Tilted Kilt bought it, and that was just the bottom floor. So, but there's titties.
Yeah. Boobs. I like boobs. Speaking of which, Travis, thanks for inviting me over last night. It was a good time.
No problem, buddy.
Good time.
It was a
That
good
looks
time.
cool.
Yeah, it was super fun.
I had a great time.
Yeah.
Beat set. Permanently closed, Jillian's.
Oh, just learned about it. Now it's done.
The last time I partied there, I was so drunk walking back to the hotel, I fell into the flower bed in front of Lucas Oil Stadium with a slider from White Castle in one hand and a root beer in the other, and I couldn't get out. And I did like drunk angels in the flower bed trying to get up and out of it. Yeah, 3 a.m. It's good times.
It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely.
And I say, baby. But that song's about cancer. It's about his mom having cancer.
Awesome.
Yeah. You wouldn't say that if your mom had cancer.
No, probably not.
So,
No. Yeah, so me and Travis hung out last night. It was good. A little intimate situation.
Yeah.
It was funny because at one point, everybody knows you to be the pelvicus, the nude man. And the comfortable man, the free man. And I think that's a good thing. But it was funny.
As free as a turd now.
At one point, he goes, he's looking around. He's like, Heidi's like, what's going on? What are you looking for? Where are my shorts? And I was like, what? Who is this? He's probably a good buzz. I'm looking for your shorts. And all of us were very encouraging, I would say, to like, why do you need them, man? You need to just let it flow.
Yeah,
And you,
be free, yeah.
yeah, and you kind of like, yeah, I do. So along came his swanging thangin'. That thing is so threatening.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
We're just
sorry.
having a talk, and it's like, what's up? I try to look you in the eyes so much, but
It's hard.
I don't know. It's big enough to be.
Here I am, I'm gazing pickles.
The pickle gazing in this podcast is so
You're
strong.
having two conversations.
Yeah.
How about you? What do you think?
Hey, little guy. Sorry, big man.
Hey, fella. I wonder why you kept fist bumping my dick all night.
Bro.
That's where that bruise came from.
Trav's like, Jeremy, why don't you, hop in the hot tub? Take it all off. Be free. I'm like, I don't have a dick.
It's 3 a.m. I must be dickless.
You gotta at least have something. I ain't got nothing. So
Well, dude,
yeah,
you're down 25 pounds.
yeah, it's starting to peak a little. So I will say that I'm like, whew, the rumors are true. Even though I knew before I got super fat that like I could see it.
Yeah,
So-
that it existed.
Yeah, but I almost forgot.
I totally get it.
It's like the Loch Ness Monster.
I need.
I talk about it all the time, but
No one
never
sees
see-
it.
No one sees it.
Walk around naked and I'm fine.
Have you guys watched?
There's one blurry picture of it.
It's hiding.
Have you guys watched Black Mirror yet?
No.
which
I
one-
started
which one?
watching one.
The newest seasons.
I watched
Is there a guy
the
with a micro dick like me?
I watched the one with Salma Hayek just because I love Salma Hayek.
Oh god, I love something. Okay, the
I
one.
fell asleep during that one. That's the only one.
You know what? That one I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like super exciting. or
Oh, it
anything.
seemed interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, it
enough for
wasn't
me to-
pig fucking good. You know what I mean?
I'll tell
That
you.
was the best one.
Oh, dude, the next episode.
Yeah?
The next episode you're about to watch.
Okay.
Cody, have you watched it all yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay. It's I think it's Hugh Locke or something like that. God, I can't remember the name of this one. Oh, it's
Loch
good.
Henry.
Loch Henry. Damn. It is. Oh God.
So that just came out June 15th.
Yeah. Okay. And Loch Henry is. It's a good one. And you both would really enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Well, let's watch it live right now
Yeah.
Put it on.
together with our listeners.
So I'm currently watching. And I know it's way jumping the.
Oh no, I did watch this one.
It's Stream, something I think you would really enjoy.
Yeah.
I mean, you have no idea who any of the actors are or anything
Yeah.
like that, but it's a good one. Just a good little small town crime kind of thing.
All right.
Season 6, episode 2 is what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. God, it's hard to believe there's already
Did I
six
get to the
seasons.
end
Yeah.
of it though? I don't remember how.
That's the
it
thing.
ended.
I fall
you're
asleep
gonna have to-
during
That's
so
bugging
many
me
things
now.
now. I don't know what I've seen and what I
You're
haven't.
gonna have to finish
Because he
that
goes
one up.
because he goes to the bar with his old buddy and then he goes out to the scene and
Yep.
talk about his dad and his mom's super weird and yeah, I don't
Oh,
think I
no, no.
finished. it, though.
Spoiler alert! Jesus Christ!
You would know.
Okay.
You would know.
I
if
need
you
to know
finished
his mom was weird.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. So right now we are watching Witcher, Black Mirror, and Secret Invasion.
I haven't watched any of that yet, and I'm like,
I have
I
not.
keep meaning to. I just don't.
I never finished season 2 of The Witcher.
Really? So it never really grabbed you.
No, it was too dark.
Oh,
So
I
was-
hate that.
I was
do hate
watching
that.
it. I was watching it
Like
when I
physically dark, like you couldn't see.
Yeah. So like, well,
I hate that.
and then one of the biggest problems was I was locked in my bedroom on COVID. I tested positive. I'm stuck in my bedroom, and I can't keep the ambient light out of my room.
Yeah.
And because it's so dark, I couldn't see what was going on at all. So I had to abandon it and I'll go back to it. And I just never did.
Yeah.
Do you guys have issues with volume when it comes to streaming things?
Dude, so often I'm like, I've got to have the volume cranked because what they've done, I think what it is, it has to do with it, the background music doesn't balance. Like half the time, the background noise is louder than
It's
the
louder
voices.
than the voices,
and I can't
yeah.
hear what's going on. And it must
And
have
my
something
volume's
to do
at like 90.
right, and it must have something to do with like how a lot of people are watching TV, like with sound bars and different things. But I need to find the right mode to put my TV in. It's annoying as hell.
Yeah.
Are you guys using your TV speakers or a soundbar?
Yeah,
TV
TV
speakers.
speakers.
You guys should get a soundbar.
But that's
Dude,
the TVs have speakers for a reason, Cody.
Yeah, but most all TV speakers are ass.
They're junk.
Dude, but the soundbar in my living room, it makes everything so loud in the background. It's worse. Like my soundbar has amazing sound, but it's like
Interesting.
maybe they said something. I'm not sure because there's explosions going on. And I can't
I have to
find
put
a
on
way to like do
subtitles.
settings.
I watch almost everything with subtitles.
I almost,
can't.
yeah.
and it's not
I
good.
I
Sometimes
physically cannot.
Sometimes it's not good. I think it ruins because you kind of are
All I do is
focusing
read.
on reading.
All I do is read.
And
I get more of the story, but
I
not,
do too,
I get
but
less of the visual.
I feel like I miss. There's an element that I miss.
yeah.
Maverick says yes. Background music is atrocious in the last few years. Well, before that, you weren't watching TV because you were one. So like, I don't know
Did
what
your
your basis for comparison is.
He also asked if I had 5 margaritas and when. Did I have them yesterday or did
He's
I have
talking
them
about
today?
the show. Are you talking about that song on TikTok? Did you
know,
let Travis
Give me-
put it in
give
your
me
butt?
one. Give me one margarita.
Yeah.
Oh come on, dude.
Oh, 1 margarita and I'll put it in my ear.
Yeah.
2 margaritas and I put it in my rear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
and then
thing.
3 margaritas, and then I
How
call
many
you queer.
margaritas did you have?
Were those margaritas? I
Yeah.
had 2.
You had 2 big ones.
Yeah, that was pretty big. Yeah. I had a good buzz. I was going strong, man. And then I heard Laura go, "Get out the Jaeger." And I went,
Water, please.
"Water, please." I knew it was done for.
And she had at least 2 of those.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And she had some of those, the spiked peach, simply something, whatever.
Give me 6 margaritas, and I'll puke up in a bag.
Can you guys tell me something? I'm trying to do a little self-discovery once in a while.
So get your hand off your wiener.
Yep. That's
right.
how you discover things.
Yeah.
As I sit around and I look, and this room is a perfect example.
Okay.
Okay. Back this up.
Girl, who was you playing with?
Nate
That thing.
Strong is here one night. Sorry, Nate, you're gonna get drugged through the mud here. People are gonna know you're at my house. Nate was here, and Jason was here.
Are you sure it was Nate, not Trevor?
It was definitely Nate. Someday Trevor will be here. Someday he'll be really slumming it, but he will be here someday. And Nate says something about his wife, and Jason goes.
Nate says something about Nate's wife
His
or
own
Jason's wife?
His
Okay.
own wife. And Jason goes, "Is your wife hot?"
All right.
And I go, "Well, he wouldn't be here if she wasn't."
Duh.
So, like, I look at this room as a great example. I mean, it's no shock with this guy, right? I mean, yes. But Sarah is beautiful.
Yeah.
She's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Laura is beautiful. Amanda is beautiful. And I'm sitting here going, what the hell? How do all of my dirty-ass friends
Yeah.
marry up?
Tiny penises.
Tiny penises.
None of our beautiful wives want that shit stretched out. So
there's more to it too, because even with the tiny penises, no lifted trucks.
No.
So we're not those guys.
No, I'm
That's
not,
why I can't afford
I just
it.
try to compensate. I try to compensate with a toy collection.
I might have a lifted truck if I can afford it. With some big old truck nuts on the back.
Just a swangin'.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a minivan guy for life now.
I honestly, if I ever got truck nuts, I would want them to be like, I would like send a kit to Andre and be like, hey, I want you to make a mold of your nuts. And then I would
Andre,
have
I
them
need your
made.
nuts.
And they'd be like dragging on the pavement behind my lifted truck.
Yep. Somehow this group just marries up.
Oh, big time. Big time.
I don't know.
I mean, it's no secret with me. I got in there before she knew better. So
Laura was apparently just ready to settle down.
I guess. Yeah, she's settled for sure.
oh, she's
I'm aware. I'm made aware every time I look in the mirror. I'm like, you disgusting pig.
You look in the mirror?
Yeah.
Oh, you got all that hair.
Yeah. I mean, I have to. Yeah. Well, I don't have a. If I have a blemish, I need to. Or something.
I understand that.
Yeah.
I still go.
When
"Yeah."
you're gross, when you're fat, hairy, and gross and stink, you at least want to kind of look okay. Like you don't want something
Really
boiling out of your face or you know.
So if you truly feel that way, never shave back just to a goatee ever again. Ever. I love your full beard. You should never get rid of your full beard.
So if you and me were like in a relationship and you were like, honey, if I was to choose how you looked all the time, you would choose that I have a beard?
Well, it
Like
would
a like a full blown.
well, it would
I like
depend.
it right now.
It would depend on the situation because am I in this fake story that we're talking about?
Oh, this is
Do I
gonna be real.
do I have this
Doesn't have
profession?
to be fake.
Because part of the reason I prefer beards is because of my profession. Because I'm jealous I can't have a beard, so I don't like other people to like. What do you mean you're allowed to have a beard and you choose not to? What the fuck is wrong with you? There are people walking around this world that aren't allowed to have beards. Jeremy, have some respect and grow a beard.
Yeah.
So
Well, in order to grow a beard, sometimes you have to cut a beard. So
yeah,
since I'm too
that-
scared to shave my head,
you never have to
yet.
remove the beard. Could you imagine him with a bald head? No fucking way. I bet he'd be like LL Cool J, be all lumpy and weird.
It is, yeah. It totally is. Like, feel my head sometime. It's not good.
My head is really gross.
And I have like 2 moles directly on each side of my head right here.
Symmetrimoles?
Yeah, symmetrimoles. So, yeah, I would look just dumb.
I've been balding for years, so this is my haircut for life.
Yeah.
It's never going to be anything other
Yeah.
than this.
I'll go hat or something.
I did it once just because I could. Like I was, and Heidi was like adamant, don't ever. She's like, you are ugly.
Yeah. When I first met Laura, it was within the first year, easy, and I shaved it almost bald, just like right down.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's like immediately gives me that like, oh God, I can't settle with this guy. And then I grew it back out, and boom, she settled. So
we decided to do something for charity. Totally unlike us because we don't give a fuck about people that are less fortunate. But we decided to do something for charity, right? And the gig is all 4 of us, Steven included, completely shave, mustache, everything, no sideburns, completely bare. Okay? What does it cost the listeners to donate to our cause to get all 4 of us to completely shave? Guys that have legit had this type of facial hair for years. I've had these sideburns for 20 years. What is the amount? What do they have to send to the XYZ to save somebody's whatever to get us all to shave for charity?
I can't think of a charitable event that I'm willing to do that for.
how about how much money will they just give us?
Okay, now I'm in. Now I'm in.
All right.
What will you pay me to shave?
Right.
I think you and I, it's much easier because what we are shaving relatively will grow back. Not relatively quick, but...
Right, but it won't... It takes me 3 days to have sideburns again.
Yeah.
You know?
This is a huge...
This is a thing.
Huge
Right.
difference.
I'm the one that has to
And you
suffer
have to
the most.
And you have to shave your head.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's
I think shaving your head. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna do it.
$30, Jeremy, or
30, at least $32.50.
How much would it cost for you to bald? Like I said, I think this is much easier for you and I.
Like everything?
Everything, dude. Your beard, your fucking head.
Do you realize how much of a mental thing that's gonna fucking do to me?
I do. So what's
which
the
and you're
dollar amount?
fragile to begin with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What's the dollar amount? I know.
I'm seconds away from collapsing at any time. I don't know. It would have to be a lot. And what's a lot? Thousands. It would have to.
So what is
Because
it?
I couldn't shockingly do that to myself.
2 grand?
More.
10?
There's got at least $10,000. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm just gonna let it happen naturally, and we'll call it good.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's pretty selfish. You know what $5 grand could do for your family?
He's like, yeah, but
You
I
know?
love this.
Oh
hair.
yeah,
I
but
love this hair.
yeah, this is all I got, and it's not even good.
This is me. Man, 10 grand, dude.
Yeah.
It's
It's because I don't want to do it.
Maverick wants you to teach him to shave.
We'll let old man Kyle do that.
yeah, your dad'll do it for you.
$150 to go bald, including eyebrows. Is that you, Maverick? Like you'd shave your eyebrows and shit? Because $150 is fucking. That ain't even close. That won't top shit for me.
Yeah, but Maverick's
You'd be
also.
like, "Hey Maverick, I'll give you $100 to shave your balls," and he's like, "Done." He just takes the 100 because there's no hair on his balls.
They
He's
ain't
like, "Yeah."
grown in yet, bitch.
Yep. So good. Thank you for the hundo.
Lucky you, Maverick.
Rick
He doesn't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Rick asked me earlier if that 3-story arcade was at Church Street Station. I have no fucking idea. I was like 10. I don't know. Yeah.
Hey,
so.
speaking of Maverick's dad, Cody, I sent you a photo. This was a fun one in the support group. Please tell me I didn't just destroy your foot.
Oh.
This one? Yeah. Yep.
My belt's destroyed.
He's doing that himself with all the sugar he's eating.
What's up?
I could be judgy now.
Oh, shit. God dang it. I'm going to have to pull this one up. Fucking Francisco, you're distracting me here.
What's up, Trav?
Thank you, sir.
There it is.
I'm going back to find the post.
Look at that grumpy bastard.
So Ben posted this.
It's old man Kyle.
Yep. And he said, "What made Kyle so sad?" Wrong answers only.
Probably right answers.
Probably right answers. That's very true. Will White said gold plastic syndrome. Maynard said he had to be around Ben.
He likes Ben.
Oh, yeah. Dylan Wright said Steve talking about Last Jedi.
Oh. See, right answers only.
Yep. John Caulfield said that his shirt only came with half the logo.
That is funny. Where's the other half? It's just like folded under his tits or what?
Zombie 13 said he's upset that Monopoly money he's holding isn't U.S. currency. Curtis Ackerman said he's never been to Wienerlicious.
Oh, that's the place that Steve had the picture.
Tomas said, it's the photo up there. Yeah. I don't know if you saw the post, but yep.
I posted.
Oh, perfect. Tomas said some dum-dum stole his foreskin when he was a child.
It doesn't pay much, but I get to keep the tips. Hey-oh.
Can I also bring up, this reminds me of course, a perfect Steve story. You know, you're sitting at the pool party, everybody having a good time, and Steve brings up, if you could go back,
Would you snip your tip?
would you snip your tip?
Yeah, and then we debated on whether it was okay to do it to your own kids, and yeah, he was drunk too.
And
I think he felt like he lost a part of himself. Like he got drunk enough to go.
He'll never be fully
I'm
man.
I'm not whole.
Where's my little hood?
And he kind of was pretty much saying that he wanted the hood.
Yeah.
Like he wished he had it.
I never had it. I mean, well, I did, I guess, for like a second.
Mm-hmm.
But So I don't know. I don't know if I heard there's like some smegma that collects in there, and I don't think that sounds fun.
No, I don't want to mess with it.
Well, let's be fair. With me being an innie for the last 7 years, I kind of might have some smegma in there already.
You're dealing with it now? Cody, what do you think?
Did you see Maverick's comment? Pete has a truck in a plastic bag somewhere. Fucking asshole. Well played.
Francisco said his wave one of Cosmic Legions hasn't come in yet. Turns out it's in his pile of loot.
Oh, snap.
Tim Sawyer said he only needed one wristband, not two. Maverick said he found out he wasn't my real dad. Christian Skelly said Scoot had him watch the leaked sex tape made by this group. Spoiler warning, Unicron devours everything. And it's, oh my gosh, what's the name of that group? The Transformers group.
Yeah,
the band.
Yeah, god dang it, they dress in. They're fun as fuck. But Alexander said he found out his favorite chips are giving him anal leakage. Luke said he went to an orgy and is asked to hold the camera.
That's brutal.
It's brutal, but if that happens, I don't think I'm gonna feel bad.
No,
I'll hold the camera.
Yeah,
just letting you guys know.
It's entertaining.
You know what? I will say that I've seen more than one where like homemade where then she like crawls over and
yeah, eventually
you know what I mean?
they're gonna.
Yeah.
Eventually, you know. Luke said he just found out the nice man from his emails wasn't really a Nigerian prince.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That's a harsh realization.
Motu Joe said, "Mad, this is our KF resting Kyle face."
That's fair. Yeah.
Justin said he saw their balls touch. Nate, he accidentally swallowed the rocket firing piece from his vintage Boba Fett and isn't looking forward to sifting through his stool for the next 3 days.
Ooh.
Ever had to do that?
Sift through my stool?
Sift through a stool?
No.
I mean, we've told the cereal bowl story where he
Jesus.
scooped it,
Yes.
so I guess kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wasn't
But
looking
you never
for
had,
anything.
where you had to like go in and.
Well, you were looking for colorectal cancer, right?
Well, not me personally, but yeah.
I don't know if I ever told you guys a story where Heidi took Kane to the doctor when he was young, very young. Like we're talking, 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
And maybe it was younger than that because she had to take him in the bathroom to go to the bathroom prior to going for this doctor's appointment. Well, while they were in there, I must have maybe diaper or something like that, and then there was a white long thing in his diaper. Like a stringy.
So you're worried that it might have been a worm?
So she took it in. She literally put it in toilet paper and brought it into the doctor. And they were like, "What did you have for supper last night?" And she was like, "Spaghetti."
You know how many people I've taken care of that were vomiting blood that just took Dimetap or some shit? You know what I mean? What have you been drinking? I've been drinking red Gatorade all day. I don't feel well. Yeah, that's what you're throwing up, you dumbass. That's a thread from the diaper. This is bull. Yeah.
Oh, Maverick said he took 5 gummies and is having an existential crisis.
He got it.
He did.
Yeah. Ryan Davis said there's a mirror directly across from him.
I don't think it's too many gummies because he would have been licking his lips the whole time.
Christopher said Miss Moore
tongue
won't
hanging out.
Miss Moore won't dress like Slave Leia.
Dude, that picture from them when they were younger.
Oh,
Kathy looks identical.
Yeah,
she's the same person.
Identical.
Yeah,
same person.
Kyle does. He looks kind of like a sassy asshole.
Don't he look like a Kyle?
Yeah, he looks like a Kyle.
He looks like a Kyle.
He so looks like a Kyle. Clint posted a picture and it was of Kyle and it said, "I really hate the new Steve."
Welcome to the party.
Pete said nothing. He's dead. Jason and Ben had to Weekend at Bernie's him around the toy show.
And even dead, he was trying to Jew people down.
I have one more I would like to discuss real quick because I want to try and focus on this a little bit. We got some listeners that do some fun stuff for us. For one, we're gonna put up a meme here, and I sent it to you, Cody. It is the
Wait, what about this one?
Oh, yeah, we'll do that next for sure. This is gonna be by Dominic Espinoza, who Dominic has apparently either discovered a meme maker, or that dude's in love, and I don't care which one it is.
It's probably both.
Keep it up, buddy. Keep it up.
This is beautiful.
The My Wife is Gonna Kill Me podcast.
It's scene from The Wizard of Oz. And we have Pete's head over the Scarecrow. Travis is in black and white, and he's over the Tin Man. There's me as Dorothy, and Steve got that face. Steve's the lion.
So there's an obvious mistake right out of the gate. Why is Toto not in the lion's crotch? I kind of feel like that was a missed opportunity.
With Cody's face on it.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Jesus, the day Steve decides he wants Cody.
Yeah.
Oh, my God,
Yeah.
Cody. You better run. Holy
I
shit.
don't know what that means.
He may have stubby fingers, but man, they can grip.
If he gets a hold of you, Cody, god damn.
Gonna be like ribs in an all-you-can-eat buffet.
He's getting excited about you guys living next to each other.
Yeah, it's true.
So, obviously, I got to say, Steve is the Cowardly Lion. It's
Spot on.
spot on.
Spot on.
Jeremy with that beautiful beard, being Dorothy. Now, I need a little bit of reference here, because you're going to be shocked by this. I cannot remember the characters.
Which is why you should have been the Scarecrow. The Tin Man needs a heart. The Scarecrow needs a brain. So, that's why everybody said Trav should be the Scarecrow.
Oh, okay. I kind of get that. Oh, but that was fun. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
I think we're gonna try and make this little segment. We'll make sure we highlight some of this fun stuff.
Oh, dude, our fans are the best.
They are.
I mean, they are dumb as shit. And they waste their time and their money and their energy on useless shit like us.
They just
but man,
keep
they're
going.
fun.
They just keep going, don't they?
They are fun.
All right, Peter.
Yo.
I thought you had a little something you wanted to try.
Oh, so I'm sitting around this weekend, right? And I'm like, I'm trying, so in our group thread lately, Jeremy has been extra shitting on me about my lack of contribution to the show. And so I'm sitting around, and out of nowhere, I get this idea for a bit, and I don't even know where it came from. I don't know how it came to me. I'm just, sometimes you can't explain genius, right? And I thought, you know what we should do? We should pretend as if we are going back in time, and we are gonna randomly select a year. Cody's got them up on the wheel randomizer, and we're gonna take that year. We're gonna go to that week and theatrical releases of that year, and we're going to discuss, if we were to go back in time, not what we would have saw as kids, but as adults, we're going back to this year of the top 10 movies, which ones we'd want to go see in the theater.
That is a fantastic idea.
Came out of nowhere. Total mind blow, right? Total mind blow.
Right off the top of your head.
Just like I said, I was sitting there, and all of a sudden, wham, brilliant idea.
I know you're a genius, but sometimes I still feel like I need to tell you.
I was amazed at myself.
Not only that, like, I felt like Pete's kind of just been drifting a little bit.
I've been,
yeah, and you're
I've
coming
been
back swinging.
Unmoored, if you will.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Unmoored.
And then, just like that, out of nowhere, you come up with a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Like I said, sometimes I surprise myself. So, Cody, pull up the randomizer, click that son of a bitch, and let's see what year we're traveling back to.
We got a super chat. We got a super chat from Curtis.
We got a super chat from Curtis? What's that say? Why? 1994. The year Cody was born. Right, Cody? Or were you the end of 93?
Yeah,
yep.
93.
Because Dylan is the first of 94. Yep. Okay. So what? So 94, right? Okay.
Should we read the super chat?
Oh my goodness. There are some classics.
Curtis did say
LMAOP.
LMAO.
I sometimes I'm so brilliant, all you can do is laugh. You know? Okay.
All right. So what do we got here? What are we looking at? What's our movies?
So look at this. All right. Dumb and Dumber. Absolute classic, right?
Okay.
All right. We got Dumb and Dumber, Disclosure, The Santa Claus, Star Trek Generation, Interview with Vampire Chronicles. That must have been a sequel. Stargate.
No, I think that was just the name.
Oh,
of
that's
it.
the first one. Okay. Pulp Fiction.
Oh, damn.
The special. The River Wild. You guys ever see The River Wild?
Never.
Oh, it's amazing.
I don't even know what it's about.
It's so a man and a woman and their son go on a whitewater rafting trip, and they run into two basically bad guys. The bad guys, Kevin Bacon and John C. Reilly.
Oh, okay.
And they kind of almost abduct them, and I think Meryl Streep is the mom, and then some unknown guy is the guy.
I think I did.
Great movie.
I did see that.
Great movie.
No recollection of it.
Yeah, there it is. Okay, so this you got to pick the right. Come on, Cody, you are fucking up, kid.
I will tell you.
Chris got me fucked up.
Dumb and Dumber. When that movie came out, I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it.
About trying to go to this date. Is that what you're trying to do?
This week.
By
So the week that we're in.
By the time that sequel came out,
Well, are you talking about the prequel?
Both.
Or the sequel?
Both.
The prequel was epic.
Really?
The prequel did a damn fine job, I thought. The sequel was a little rough.
You know what's weird is I enjoyed that kind of humor for a huge part of my life. Now I feel like when I watch it, I don't enjoy it the same.
I will tell you right now that there
kind of was a product of its time.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many things that happen in Dumb and Dumber that when they do the prequel that they added in there, it was brilliant. I thought.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
Ooh.
How are you this afternoon? Alrighty then.
I saw that in theaters, and then we snuck into Crocodile Dundee.
Fucking True Lies, Forrest Gump, The Lion King. We were crushing it back in '94, y'all.
Forrest Gump was
Maverick.
Crocodile Dundee.
Maverick. That's actually his mom and dad's sex tape.
It was definitely the guy who was in Crocodile Dundee.
I loved
Philadelphia. What is more heartwarming than a guy getting AIDS?
Wasn't that the
You know
AIDS
what I mean?
movie? Yeah, Tom Hanks, right?
So.
Curtis said, watch Great Outdoors with the family this weekend and the kids. Loved it. I'd have to go back for that one.
Yeah. It's still
Francisco
damn
said,
good.
Pete doing random ideas. Is this Potu?
Oh, Francisco, eat a dick. And not one of ours because it won't fill you up. So.
I don't know. It's kind of out of this world, the idea that Pete came
Okay,
up with,
right
though.
there. Boom. Speed.
I enjoyed Speed.
If it came back to going back to a theater, it would be either Speed or True Lies because that's the big action flick you want to see on the big screen.
So what are we gonna do? Are we actually gonna pick out of this list the one that we
the one that you would go back and see as
I
an
can't
adult.
read the list at all, so you're gonna have to read.
Okay,
all
go back
of
up
them
to the
me.
top. All right, so Dumb and Dumber,
Okay.
Disclosure, The Santa Claus, Star Trek Generation, Interview with a Vampire, Stargate, Pulp Fiction, The Specialist, The River Wild, Time Cop, Jean-Claude Van Damme,
Right.
Clear and Present Danger, Natural Born Killers. I said Forrest Gump. Yep, just why don't you mind your business, Cody? The Mask. So have we noticed that there's 3 Jim Carrey movies on this list
Yeah,
at
no
this point?
shit, right?
Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, and Ace Ventura. He was hot.
Man.
D2, The Mighty Ducks. Ugh. That's the best Mighty Ducks.
Dude, On Deadly Ground,
Never seen it.
Steven Seagal.
Steven Seagal. Mrs. Doubtfire. Man, there's some absolute bangers.
There is.
4 Weddings and a Funeral I've never seen.
There's a lot up there I actually haven't seen. I would say I'd seen the majority of them, but there's definitely a bunch I haven't seen.
Natural Born Killers is amazing.
So you know what? That's one I don't think I've ever watched in entirety. I know.
Yeah.
It got. I lost it in the
Woody's.
the peyote fueled thing in the middle. Wasn't it? They were when things got all weird and
He
colorful.
got all fucked up. He
Yeah.
accidentally kills the dude, and then
Yeah.
well, he did it on purpose, but he didn't realize. And then they go to prison, and that's when it gets even more fucked up.
Right. So
Robert Downey Jr. is awesome in that too.
Speed. I'm calling it. I want to see that on the big screen.
Oh
Shit.
it's between Pulp Fiction and Natural Born Killers.
Fuck.
Ace Ventura is fucking great, but I almost got to go with the sequel. So
When Nature Calls, really over the original?
it's the rhino scene.
I'm gonna.
Got hot in these rhinos.
I'm actually. It's gonna be a tough one for me because I think it's gonna be either Forrest Gump or Interview with the Vampire.
Both are great movies. Interview with the Vampire is awesome.
I love the books. And
You read Forrest Gump?
No, I'm sorry. I read the Vampire Chronicles.
Okay.
And Tom Cruise. I think Tom Cruise is a weirdo.
Awesome
Tom Cruise is a fucking weirdo.
And Brad Pitt was hot as fuck.
And Brad Pitt might be one of the best.
Long
looking
hair
people ever.
Brad Pitt is hot.
Has Brad Pitt ever been not hot in anything?
No, even as he's turning into mush, he's beautiful.
I watched Seven the other day. I think I don't know if I mentioned this or not. I'd always wanted to watch it. Fucking epic.
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh,
He
you
was-
just watched it.
Oh, like 2 weeks ago for the first time ever.
Hell yeah, dude.
That was and that's right. That's exactly what my entertainment life is that type of thing.
Man,
Can't believe I slept on that for so long.
just so good.
So good.
Yeah. Cody, what about you, buddy? I mean,
Lion King. For sure.
There ain't nothing wrong with Lion King.
hell no.
You know what, Cody? You and I could go dress as Timon and Pumbaa. That'd be awesome.
Please ride on his back, Cody. Please.
Hakuna Matata.
I gotta see that.
Halloween 2023.
That's another one of those great family films. So, hey, great job. You got your dad killed. Now run away like a bitch. Whoopi Goldberg as a hyena.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Yeah, she's like the leader of the hyenas.
Oh, man.
James Earl Jones, the voice of Mufasa.
The kid from Home Improvement.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah.
And Matthew Broderick as an adult.
What?
Yeah, when Simba gets older.
Was he Matthew
Yeah,
Broderick?
it changes over to Matthew Broderick.
Oh, okay.
So
Didn't know that.
Pete, I gotta
Simba.
tell you, I really appreciate you coming up with this idea because this is just gonna be a fun little.
Yeah, just like going through the
I just
entire
really-
year of 1994. It's a way better idea than if you were to like choose just 1 week or
Right.
something.
And the other thing that bothers me too is I have a sneaky suspicion that if you were to tune into podcasts like next Friday, somebody's going to try to rip us off.
Oh,
Yeah, that's weird.
I got to. But you know what? That's, I mean,
When you're
the
innovators,
sincerest
that's what
form,
happens.
right? The sincerest form of flattery,
Right.
You know, so
and I wouldn't blame him. I wouldn't blame him.
no, I blame them a little bit, but not a lot. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, so
Perfect.
like,
That was wonderful.
that idea hit me, and it was like a lightning bolt hit the tip of my penis, and I was like, this needs to happen.
Side note, I watched Off-World the other night with the great intro music, and Pete, you were on that show.
I was.
It was a wonderful show.
So I want to, and here's where I want to shoot 100% honest, right? So this is how this goes down. I get a message from the Dooch. We all know the Dooch. He is on the Purveyors of Grayskull podcast.
Mattress of Grayskull.
Yeah. And he reaches out and he goes, listen, we're floundering. We're not sure what to do. We brought Curtis in, and he's a total diva. He's like demanding only green M&Ms and red toilet paper and all sorts of weird shit.
Red toilet
He said,
paper
I want to
would be
do,
dangerous.
he goes, I want to do a game show. And he goes, we are all so stupid that we can't figure out a format or questions or anything. And he was totally desperate. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to help these guys out. Because that's what we do in this community, right? When you are the top of the pops, you help. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys watch Letterkenny, right? When a friend asks for help, you help them. So I said, Dooch, I got you, brother. And so I put together a little newly fed game for them. And I ran it. And it was just laughter galore. Nobody could believe how funny it was, which, I mean, I can't believe they were surprised it's me, you know. But no, in all seriousness, those guys are so much fun, man. Dooch reached out and said, hey, would you want to come on the show? And I was like, hell yes, I would. I, like all of you, am an absolute fucking loser and have nothing to do on a Friday night except for be on your podcast. They were super welcoming.
I had nothing to do but
and
watch
so-
it.
But no, those guys are an absolute blast, and we had some super. They invited me for the whole show, not just the game show. And I did leave early because they were talking about some shows. But man, we had some great laughs. Those guys had me freaking rolling. It was so much fun. So yeah, check that out, you guys. Not only check out Off-World on Friday nights at 9:00 on their YouTube channel, but make sure you check out Shooting the Shelf. That's Sunday nights. That's going to be Jesse and Curtis.
And then the clitoris of Grayskull.
And then and that records like every now and again on like Vubu or some shit. I don't know how to find that or where to find that, but it does exist. But it's called Legends of Grayskull, not Masters of Grayskull. I kind of did fuck that up, but you know, I can't remember everybody's name that I meet.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
know?
at least you didn't reach out to anybody and ask what it was earlier in the day.
Yeah, but I already made it. That was already done by the time.
Oh.
Because nobody answered me right away.
Oh man, that's
yeah.
weird when people don't do that.
And it's like some people get super thirsty and super upset. Well, who's gonna be there? Who's gonna be there?
Some people have to deal with some shit. Man. You know?
But no, like I said, in all seriousness, those guys have been friends of ours for a long time, and it was a totally fun experience. Jeremy's music to start that thing off is absolutely epic, and we definitely are the redheaded stepchild when it comes to music.
Well,
so
you guys were my first.
He treated Offworld like the wife he keeps in furs and jewels, and we're the pregnant mistress.
They
that
paid
has a
me.
shitty little apartment. You know what I mean?
They paid you?
Yeah,
we let you on the show. What else? What more do you want? We gave your life purpose, and that's not good enough.
No, I gotta feed my family, or my toy fucking collection habit. What? Sold a drawing this week. I'm like, toys!
It's happening.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, long story short, absolute blast. Check them out. They actually have like a plan when they go into recording. I was like, look at these fucking idiots. They've got an idea what they want to talk about. How fancy pants are these assholes? But no,
why their show's good.
They do a fun, and their little intro thing is super fun. You know, he's this, and how they go around the little square, and it was fun. It was creative, and I mean, I'm assuming that was all Curtis. You know, because he just, and not that those other guys aren't creative, just because he doesn't let anybody else talk. You know, Jesse has 9,000 great ideas. He's like, no, that's fine. Hey, Jesse, just sit right there, buddy. I got this.
Sit there and look pretty.
So, yep. So,
Good boy. Good boy.
Yeah. Gives him a treat.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
I like Jesse.
He's a great dude.
He's cute.
He is cute.
Yeah.
He's so cute.
Super talented guy, too.
Yeah.
All those guys except for the Dooch are super talented. I mean, I don't know if the Dooch does anything artistically, but the rest of the guys all do.
He knows where most of us live. He's gonna kill us.
Well, as we're talking about the show, like during the day, he kept sending voice messages to me.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So I'm like listening to him, and I'd be like, okay, now I've got 6 questions I have to ask, and I'd type them out, and then I'd get another voice because he was like working while he was doing it, so he was being safe. So kudos to him. So.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to watching it.
I did. I don't think I crossed too many lines.
I was gonna say, please tell me you didn't dummy this down.
No, I did. Well, I tried to maintain respect for. I was told that they were a solid R, so I took that into consideration. Mm-hmm. I did keep my language to a minimum, and I didn't get overtly sexual. Although there was a couple times where I couldn't help myself. But there was a couple times where those guys couldn't help themselves either, and it was super funny.
How could you help yourself when you're 5 dudes, good-looking dudes?
Oh,
like
yeah.
that all on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yep.
geez. How do you keep that under control?
And if you were to line them all up, it would be like a natural progression of, like somebody who said, you know what, I'm never going to shave or cut my hair again. Because you have Skavarna, who's completely bald, and then you have cop haircut Dooch with like a 3-4 day shadow, and then you have Curtis Ackerman, who's kind of got a full goatee and then a wavy hair, and then you've got Jesse, full beard and long hair. It's like the progression of like I've decided not to do anything with my hair anymore, and it just progresses across. So
it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so jealous of Jesse's freaking hair. I would love to have long hair.
But not Jeremy's, but Jesse.
Well, Jesse's has got. Absolutely. Jesse has body. Jesse has curl. Look at this. Look at this guy. Does he even care? Does he even use product?
Zero effort.
You know what I mean?
Look at this guy.
Look at this mess.
I'm like, look at that. Hair is flatter than a shook up 2 liter.
So this was just sent to me. I had to send it to Cody. It was from Francisco. If you look on screen there.
Okay.
It's It's got a picture of all of us. I don't know who we're supposed to... Oh, we're wrestlers,
It's
right?
wrestlers
Yeah.
of some type.
The Generation X.
Yes.
Is that the ones that did this?
Yep.
Yeah, it's got all our faces on there. Which,
Who would like to read this?
You.
Yeah, I don't know. Jeremy's a pretty good reader, but he can't see that far.
I
He's
got
got it on his phone.
I got it
Yeah,
right here.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the great state of Michigan is proud to present you its toy podcasting champions of the world. In this corner...
Oh, no. Get that. Take it from present you and hit that world, would you? Look at those O's.
Oh, that is a lot, right?
Yeah. So take it from...
The great state of Michigan is proud to present you its toy podcasting champions of the world!
Yeah, there you go.
In this corner, we have tons of fun himself, the fireman, who the only fire he fears is in his pants.
Suck it!
Beat Pack! Drugs is not all he means to us, but it is our favorite part. He's only a part-time musician, but cross him and he will tune you the fuck up. The junk dog, Jeremy DeWitt! Triple X himself, officer by day, scalper by night. His foreign object of choice is his nightstick. Fuck around and find out why it smells like shit. Officer Nasty himself, Travis Bolles.
Put your hands on the car and spread them.
No monkeying around with this fella. Once the alpha, still the host with the most. He'll beat your ass and then ask you how you feel about it. The top she himself, Stephen Bushotee. Last but not least, weighing in at less than the other fat asses. Super chat that comment or feel his wrath and get the YouTube driver, cute ass Cody Ottinger. Is it Ottinger?
Let me get a little piece.
Ottinger.
Let me get a little piece.
Let me get a piece of that, you bitches!
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Francisco.
That's beautiful.
God dang.
Post that up in the
God
group,
dang,
buddy.
what a rush. Francisco says what hurts me the most is Steven wasn't there for this.
He's watching, I promise.
You're the only one hurt.
You're the only one missing him.
Yeah. Oh.
Let's just say P. Diddy wouldn't make a song about missing him to the tune of Sting and then have to pay him like $2,000 a day for 10 years or some shit.
So, which one you guys want to talk about now?
Do we have any toy news?
I got a little tiny bit of toy news.
Well, good. I bet it's turtles.
Well, you're not wrong.
I know.
There's a lot of turtles going on right now. I could send this to Cody too, I suppose.
Yeah, I gotta leave soon.
What's that?
I gotta leave soon too.
Oh yeah, he's ready to fucking get out of here.
Getting it.
All right. So here's a. You want to do that one? First?
Yeah. Is this real?
This is real.
This one's real.
Yep.
This is real.
So we got a picture of Deadpool and Wolverine.
So how pissed are you, Trav? Like you got they had the AI one or whatever they
That
call
cool
it,
one, yeah.
the black and tan.
Yep.
And now you see he's yellow, or I'm sorry, yellow and brown, or
Yellow and blue.
yeah. Now he's yellow and blue, which isn't your favorite Wolverine.
It's not, but I think this looks great, and I think it will look even better after it goes through effects.
Do you think that he'll have a mask on?
Yeah, he'll wear a mask at some point. Not very much though.
Right.
Yeah, you don't cover up fucking Hugh Jackman.
No,
Right.
None of those guys. They don't want to wear the masks.
Well,
Right.
except
I can't believe Ryan Reynolds wears one as much as he does because
Yeah.
he is gorgeous.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's been a couple other pictures as well, but apparently these are the actual legit set photos. But they have stopped production.
Ugh.
Sucks. Writers strike and
You see the boys?
actors
Did you
strike.
see Butcher posted getting on a plane? Hey, just left the set. I'm leaving. Hopefully they can figure this out.
Ugh, jeez.
So Carl Urban.
Yeah, lame. I mean, give them what they're worth. God damn it. Yeah, there's some cool pictures though. Seems like there's a good scene where they're like fighting, and he's getting stabbed in the back. Wolverine is. So.
I am so excited for this movie.
It's gonna be fun. There you go. That's the picture.
I am so excited for this movie. I just feel like they are. I feel like they're gonna give us a lot of fun, and I'll be honest too. Like Disney Studios, like they need some fun. They need something to get some people back in the theater to watch some of these movies.
I've never been in the entirety of us doing this show. I've never been this far behind. I still haven't seen Quantumania.
Which is one of your favorites.
One of my favorites.
Yeah.
And then the one after that, which one was that? There was one in between, or no, maybe Guardians. Guardians hasn't come out yet.
Guardians.
Right? Guardians is out. The third one?
Yeah.
Yeah, see,
that one's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
Guardians was great. Guardians, to me, did do a good job of recapturing, But the problem is there's a lot of people, like a lot of our friend group.
Thank you, Cody.
Yep.
If you want to show toys, you can just click Toy Cam. Just click it here.
Yeah, no, we're
probably going to be good.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud.
Tell Sarah I said hi.
A lot of friends, like in our friend group, people that have loved this stuff, and they're just like in the same boat, and they're kind of saying, I don't really need to see anymore.
Right.
Well,
have you watched the new season of Mando?
Yeah.
I haven't even watched that yet.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's kind of like a careful what you wish for thing, because I wanted more. Give me more. Give me all these things. And now that they're doing it, it's like, it's kind of too much. And some of the quality on some of them ain't so good. It feels like it's losing focus. Whereas, like, when we didn't have all the TV shows and we just had, like, we had to wait for months for another movie for another part of the story. Well, now you're like, oh, shit, I can just watch this show and blah, blah, blah. Which seemed really awesome at first, but...
it's hard for me because being a comic book reader, this is how the universe worked in comics.
Yeah.
There's all these comics going on. And don't get me wrong, there's tie-ins and all these things. But for the most part, well, the reality of it is, even being a avid comic book reader, I didn't read all the comics.
Right.
I didn't read She-Hulk. I didn't read... No, don't get me wrong. Moon Knight would come out, I would grab some issues of that. But, like... there is so much content, it makes it really hard to watch.
It's hard to focus, and it's hard to remember what all happened. And
so here's the real issue, though. You put out a comic book, it doesn't do well. What's that cost?
Right.
I mean, I know there's costs. I get it. I know there's costs.
But not what it costs to put a movie out that trumps or flumps.
Yeah. And you start to look at some of these numbers, like the numbers for Flash. I mean, they were talking about Black Adam being a bomb. Flash did worse.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I mean, so you start to look at some of this stuff, and you're right, the oversaturation, then also the changing world, and how that's affecting these shows and directions they're going in. It's just not for everybody.
That, and I mean, let's face it, they had all their top tier actors in the first few waves or whatever, and now they kind of, I won't say unknowns or anything, but just it's not as good. Just not as much of a draw. Plus, I mean, it's like all the characters we loved, and not all of them, but a good majority basically ended after Endgame.
Yeah.
And we get, some here and there, but we're not getting Iron Man, we're not getting Captain America, which, they're arguably the some of the best ones. So I mean,
Curtis said, "What's this strike all about?" Money. The same
Money.
thing. Every strike
And
in the
credit.
history of striking.
Shit, they're talking about like being able to use background, like people come in for one day, get paid for one day, and they'll take their likeness and then use it as a background character in multiple shows and stuff, and like it's stuff like that where that's kind of fucked. Like these people should be getting more money.
Yeah.
AI is gonna fuck shit up, man.
Dude, that episode of Black Mirror where they're like, "Hey, you sold us your likeness."
Yeah.
And there was a lot of stuff in that Black Mirror episode that would kind of like
that stung.
Yes.
Like real world stung.
Yeah. And you're like,
well, it clearly states right here, there's nothing I can do. Well, yeah, but they can't do this. Look at page 55. Motherfucker.
Yeah.
And in some cases, I think it's kind of cool. Like, for example, Darth Vader. We can have his voice for the rest of our lives, or the rest of anything Star Wars.
Yep.
That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
But
it is pretty neat until some writer decides that they're going to have him do something that is way off character. And, I mean, let's be honest. And we don't love to beat the dead horse, but what they did to Luke Skywalker in that movie pissed off a lot of Star Wars fans.
Yeah.
Like, literally,
Need
just
to be more specific.
Last Jedi, like
Okay.
him not being
Out of
badass
character.
Luke and being, well, he almost killed his nephew. You know, there's some things that they, like, the argument is, this is the dude who is standing there against Darth Vader, who is his dad, but really he's his real dad, but
He was never there. They never went
Yes,
to Cubs games
yes.
together.
and he throws down his lightsaber and says, he won't kill him. Like, he just like, I'm not doing this. And then they're like, now you fast forward to this movie, and his little nephew is sleeping, on his little bedroll, and Luke lights up his lightsaber, and it's like, that's not...
Yeah, that wouldn't have... It's
Yep.
out of character.
But I just look at these things and go, man, there is going to be some things that happen, and sometimes I get it. There's character development. All these things happen, but I know people right now, they won't go watch Indiana Jones. They grew up loving Indiana Jones. They will not go watch that movie because they are terrified of what Disney is going to do to Indy.
He's 108. And we do have to be realistic in our expectations sometimes, though, too.
But
And Harrison Ford, I don't know if you guys watch. Harrison Ford is a curmudgeon.
Oh, yeah.
And he always has been.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, he at some point, he doesn't want to be Indiana Jones anymore.
So that's not their fear. Their fear is that
They sissify him.
Not only that,
Steve's fear.
Indy's going to hand the
Mantle?
the whip
Yeah.
to the female character in the movie, and this is where
Should have been Shia LaBeouf.
and this is where it heads. So they're just automatically like, this is what's going to happen, so I'm not going to go watch that movie. Do I know that's what happens? I have no idea.
And when he says,
They've seen it enough to where the Marvel movies, for example, they're passing the torch to all these. And
when he says my friend, he's talking about Steve, everybody. Let's make that abundantly clear.
Let's be honest,
would
most
put
of
money
them,
on Steve
they're
won't go
handing
see
over
it.
to chicks.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, love it or lump it. I mean, that's just what's happening. So,
yeah.
And some people can't handle that.
Steve can't handle that.
Well, heel Steve maybe, but real Steve.
Real Steve.
He just watched Captain Marvel 3 times in a row.
I don't know. I just I'm a little. It's gonna be interesting to see what the future holds for some of these properties.
You
haven't watched Ant-Man.
You can't stay on top forever.
Yeah,
that's the fact of the matter. There's going to be an ebb and flow to its popularity.
Well, and Jesse mentioned as well, they're striking for better compensation for streaming as well.
Well, and that's but look at what that started. Look, it started with Black Widow. We signed a contract. This is what I was going to get paid because it was going to be in theaters for this long. That's where I make my money.
They screwed her.
You guys pushed it to streaming, and too bad, so sad.
Took money out of her pocket.
Right.
Yep. I mean, same thing's been happening with music for a long time.
Well, dude, when's the last time you bought a CD? Well, not you. You're a junk man. When's the last time you bought a CD?
I bought one recently, but before that,
yeah. So everybody's
20
like,
years.
I can't believe how expensive Taylor Swift tickets are. That's how she makes her money.
Yeah, nobody makes money off streaming
because everybody's enjoying her music for free essentially. I pay $14 a month for 5 people to listen to as much music as they want.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I really don't understand how music works anymore from that standpoint of how they
don't make money off streaming at all. They make like just fractions of a cent.
Now, don't get me wrong. Somebody like Taylor Swift, I'm sure, is still getting pretty decent residual checks.
But not like if she was selling physical albums.
No, but not if she was. No, not even close.
They got to make money off merch and ticket sales.
But she's and she's wicked smart. If I'm not mistaken, she had some problem with rights to her stuff back early on in her career.
re-recorded all her albums.
Yeah,
yeah.
And so now, like, she's making in between $5 and $7 million per concert, and she gets 85% of all of her merch sales.
There you go.
Wow.
Like, good for you, Tay. You know what I mean?
All I gotta say is Lars Ulrich was right. He was worried about the
he was right.
Napster stuff.
Yep, he was right.
Guess what's happening? Music industry is, for the most part, I mean, there's metal bands that have to go back home to a gas station job or whatever the fuck because they can't like survive without having a real job when they come off tour. And some bands, even bigger bands, I think Anthrax couldn't even go overseas because just cost-wise, it would have been way too much for them to go there and bring their whole crew and all this shit. It's like they don't make money off albums and shit no more.
It's so awful because, like Pete, I pay whatever it is for Spotify Premium or whatever.
Same.
And I feel like I am living in the best time of my life for music.
It's awesome for people who want to hear music and find music. Kids are loving this shit. You know, we were talking last night how Lily's been listening to a shit ton of like old music, Billy Joel and Elton John and Queen and stuff like that. And how'd you just the internet? Fuck, there it is. It's right in front of my face. You know, you want a similar artist? Here you go.
We've gotten to the point, too, where if you're, like, just walking through an area and you hear a song you like...
Yeah, you hit Shazam.
Shazam!
Like,
oh, there. Yep. Now I can just, for free, listen to that song forever.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
My war tracks on Call of Duty right now is their new heavy metal bundle they just dropped. So no matter what vehicle I get in on the map... It's Slipknot, Mudvayne, and all these, and I'm like, some of these songs, I'm like, this is a great song. I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out how to get my Shazam into my fucking headset. And I'm sure if I just Google it, it's there. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it sucks because the people that deserve the credit don't get the credit, and that's a big part.
And
of
it's
too,
the artists themselves. You know,
Right.
It's everybody else's. You know, the companies and shit that are getting their fat pockets out of this all.
Oh, yeah.
And art
And the
is
big
basically
actors aren't feeling it.
probably not as bad, no.
You know, because
but,
they're still getting, because these people don't make movies without guaranteeing them $10 million. But it's all the
but
other
being
people.
an up and coming
you know?
actor now, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, much more difficult.
Yeah, they're ruining the entertainment business.
Yeah, I don't blame those people for striking. I mean, is it frustrating? Yeah, of course. But yeah, get your money.
We're the ones that have to pay in the end. Damn it, fuck them. It's all about us and our feelings.
We'll pay with me.
All right, so
Toy News consisted of Spotify rights. So.
I did have some pictures, but Cody left, so I
Hey guys, there's toys out there. Check them out on the Google.
Yeah, that's basically it. There's some new turtle shit. I guess I could show you guys.
And Hasbro's or HasLab's Dragonfly. I think today might be the last day, maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
So you want to make sure if you're interested in getting that at the cheapest you probably ever will, I would recommend jumping in on that.
NECA announced some Last Ronin, I believe the Lost Years. So this would be Raphael.
At some point, you can't. You got. Hey, Kiss. It can't be your farewell tour if you do it 6 times. So, the last. Is it the last?
That figure looks awesome though.
It does look cool.
Oh, some good shit.
But I'm not doing it.
This new Raphael, and then they have. I mean, he does look really damn good.
It does. It looks great.
Just sucks. There's so much, and I love it, but I hate it.
Yeah.
And then Karai from the same stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
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 It's true.
True.
She's just kind of meh.
Yeah.
Meh. That's it. Then that's pretty much all that was worth. Oh, except for this right here. I thought this was interesting. It's called Super Action Stuff, the Cursed Crate Action Figure Accessory by Happy Cat Industries.
Jesus, that's a mouthful.
It sure is. It was the title on Big Bad Toy Store. It's a pre-order for this Cursed Crate, and it's $25.
Oh yeah.
And it has like
effects.
Yeah, effects like splattery effects and whatnot. That I mean, right here they're translucent green, but I don't know if they're intending for you to paint them or what the case is. Maybe I can.
I think it's supposed to look like necroplasm or alien blood.
Splooge.
Yep, you can stack these crates on each other. Pretty cool. Open up.
I saw this conversation somewhere where people were talking about, oh, that is awesome. I just wonder what scale they are. I think Jesse might have been looking into that. I don't remember, but
oh, it's gonna smell.
Yeah, they're cool.
And heads exploding.
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of neat.
Yeah, it's super cool.
And then some blood dripping off the swords.
$25.
Yeah, $25. And then a barfy, a guy barfing.
Yeah. God damn, I'm gonna have to go buy this.
And think about that. You could put that on a booty too.
Oh yeah.
So it could be barfing out the butt.
Butt barf.
So yeah, check that out. It's what's it called again? The Cursed Crate. So
Big Bad Toy Store. Put in your pile of loot.
Yep. Pretty cool. That's really all I got. So
if we ever wanted to do a Trav pool party diorama, that could come in handy.
Put it in the wiener zone.
The Four Horsemen announced the 2-day or the second day figure for Legions Con. Well, Walter the Mad, and it is a 2-pack of a skeleton. So you got your Mythic, and you also have a Cosmic.
The first official crossover, right?
Yep, and
yep, brand new crossover, same old butthurt.
So true, so
it's
true.
so funny to me.
Exclusives. Why don't I get? I'm more important than everybody jumping down.
It's amazing to me when people whine about some of this shit. Huge honor for Walter. Well deserved. Because the guy does bleed Mythic. And it's a cool ass looking figure. Just looks great. And
very cool. The
cool little Cabal shirt. I mean, that's
the little Cabal group accessories. That's pretty sweet.
That's awesome stuff. And obviously that'll probably be I'm pretty sure that's the exclusive stuff to getting it at the con.
Yeah, why do they do that? Why do they gatekeep cool stuff from us? Because we can't go all the way to New Jersey.
You know what?
I live in Pennsylvania. It's too far.
What bothers me about that too, from the instead of, it amazes me how people just want to whine instead of problem solve.
Right.
Like, fucking talk to someone who's going and buying 2 and pay them to get it for you. Like,
don't ask me because I ain't giving up shit.
Somebody's gonna reach out to Pete. He's gonna search their name to see if they ever fucking whined about it.
Oh, you're friends with Oliver Peterson? Fuck off.
I just like I don't know. My brain just goes into, I can't be there. But I want this, so now I have to figure out how I'm gonna get it. And of course, usually it's just go to eBay or go to a group and ask for. I just don't understand how these people just immediately are like. I'm like, fuck you.
The only reason I'm bringing my kids to Legions Con this year is to put them in line to fuck those people over. And I've got 4 kids plus an in-law, so that's 5.
Because everybody's used to immediate gratification or satisfaction or
that's
whatever.
What everybody wants.
So
what I want, you got.
We literally know how Walter feels right now. Besides the inebriated part, we're not there yet. But, But
you.
But holy shit, it's a huge honor and super happy for Walter. And I can't imagine that dude's gonna be like this that whole con.
Yeah.
Because we experience it and it is an amazing experience. And just an example of the Four Horsemen doing what they do. Obviously Jeremy and Joe with this fucking fun ass show. And doing some good stuff, so congratulations, buddy. Also, Wolf King Customs right now has a sale going on. Jump over there and check it out.
How many heads per day does Emil sculpt? It's got to be 17.
It feels like a lot.
At least 17.
And every one I look at go, damn, that is really cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Speaking of, if you haven't heard, Emily has officially replaced Pete on Legions Cast.
I have not been replaced. I haven't been notified I got kicked off yet.
Well, breaking news.
I'm currently on I'm currently on strike because I didn't get credit.
Yeah.
Calling the episodes chapters. That was all me. Whatever. That's fine. I'll just ride off into the sunset on my horse.
Well, people are enjoying the new format. So.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm happy for them.
I tried to watch it.
Called me up this morning. Told me about the new show you'd found. I said I'm happy for you.
I'm really happy for you.
I tell you I'm fine, but sometimes I just pretend.
Such a great song.
Wish you were holding me. Wish you were still holding me.
Oh, man.
No, in all honesty, I never thought that I'd be replaced so soon.
Well,
It happens.
yeah, when you show zero interest in doing it.
But every time Steve asks us, we're like, busy.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Well, because the problem is so Travis and I have, what do you call them, Trav? Lives. That's right. We call them lives.
How can he? I do gotta say this. How the hell can Steve be on 3 podcasts?
I will tell you.
He disses the other ones for the new ones.
He gets up in the morning. He goes to work. He comes home. He walks in the door. Courtney approaches him to give him a kiss hello. He stiff arms her. Okay.
With a little nub.
Yep. He goes down to his room. He shuts the door. He starts painting heads. Records podcast. Honey, dinner's done. So he up the stairs, eats, goes back down to the room, and that's it. That's his day.
Meatloaf!
What did he do? I never know.
Courtney, bathroom! Bathroom!
He's guest starring on episodes.
Yeah.
Man.
Someday he'll guest star on Potu. That'd be awesome.
He's literally like with his family on a vacation, calling us, going, "Hey guys, you need to do this." Get a life.
He's sitting in the car right now, listening to or watching the
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
His family's out climbing up a rock.
Right. I'll be right there.
Seizing the moment, and he just can't let go.
Yep.
Yep. Well.
All right.
I think Steve's gonna be back next week, everybody. So, what, Steve? We shall see.
Are you gonna be here next week?
Nope.
So we won't see.
Yeah, I guess we won't. I do got to tell you guys, I am.
I will not be here next week either.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna miss 3. Easy.
Well, no, we're staying in town for that wedding next week, so I won't be here Sunday morning.
Oh yeah.
And I literally, so we've got the 40th birthday party Friday, the wedding Saturday. I stay in Grand Rapids Sunday night because we fly out for Pennsylvania Monday morning to get the new truck. So I'll be driving that home from Pennsylvania Wednesday and Thursday. And then Friday is cruising, which you're ditching me, you son of a bitch.
Sorry.
So.
Yep. A little family vacation lined up. Gonna be driving across the country, and we'll see if my family makes it back. Fuck! I should not have said that. Dang it!
Incriminated.
Shit.
So
well, like Dave Landau says, some days in marriage, man, it's all I love yous and hugs and kisses, and some days it's like let's go rent a canoe and see who comes back. So
if you're not here for the next 3 weeks, that means I won't see you again till Legions or PowerCon.
Dude, it's gonna be close. Yeah.
Did you see who they got to fucking host and announce and MC PowerCon?
Who?
Fucking Pete McCarthy.
No.
Yeah. Curtis Ackerman owns PowerCon now, and he hooked it up. So.
Wait a minute. This motherfucker doing all the advertising art for this show. And you're the MC.
Well, because he's doing all the art. Like the only reason the guy got the gig.
Jeremy's like, I know a guy.
Yeah, Jeremy's like, I've got a friend who loves the sound of his own voice.
Probably why Steve ain't here.
Should have been Steve.
You fucking you.
You should have known better. Fall in love with you. See, now this is what I love. We can do this when Steve's not here.
Yeah.
Make everything into a song.
He might
lyric.
like songs.
I think he would like it.
Yeah.
Oh,
he probably has found music.
I can't. The problem is I've seen 3 different versions of Steve, and none of which I've liked. I'm waiting for him to change himself into somebody who's actually worth something. That'll be amazing when that happens. So.
Oh, yep. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe we'll see 2.0 rise from the ashes.
I don't know. We're stacking up. We're stacking in our PowerCon room, and we're stacking them up like cordwood in there.
Jesus fucking
Christ. Nuts to butts.
Yeah.
We'll have to peg each other to not roll out of bed.
I think we should push both beds together and
I'm so
you all right?
I'm so happy the YouTube viewers got to watch Pete have one of his almost sneezes.
Yeah, it was like 3 of them.
I can't remember. I think he told me one time. One time he sneezed, he shit his pants. So now,
that's not true.
Now he'll never allow himself to sneeze again.
No, I blew snot on my desk in front of all the other kids. I hold them in public. I can't help it. Traumatized.
Pete's head one day is just gonna fucking go.
Yeah.
And I hope it's on this podcast.
And everybody's gonna be like, "Told you."
Oh, Curtis. By the way, Jesse and I have Cookie from Four Horsemen on the Shooting the Shelf tonight, 9 p.m. EST, whatever that means. It's a very special show because it's also his birthday.
It's
Yes.
it's the 9 p.m.ist.
Yes.
So that is the most 9 p.m. you can be. It's the 9 p.m. Yeah. Jesse asked where in Pennsylvania. Nescahoning is where I will be. It's about an hour and a half from, hour and 15, I guess, from Philadelphia. So out in the middle of nowhere. But any PA fools want to grab dinner, you'll have to come to me because I can't drive because I'll be
in a fire truck.
Well, I'll be in a rental with our rep, for the days that I'm down there doing the inspections. But yeah, man, get a cheesesteak. I almost asked if I could stay with Anthony, but I was like,
get a mint on your pillow.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we released the vendor list for PowerCon now.
You see that?
You like that?
Uh-huh.
I hit enter and there it was. And there's a good 113 or so vendors. So
What's that compared to for last year?
everything's about doubled in size. So I can't say
Because
for
there was a ton more room in that space last year.
Yeah, I believe the whole space is being used now.
No shit.
So I could tell you, even just to when you go even down, break it down a little bit.
Break it down now.
Break it down.
None of our crew, our local crew, vended at this show last year. I mean, the closest would have been Roma, and he's legit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This year, Tashi Station, Tardies. I believe Brian Nolan is in the process of trying to grab one of because I think there's only like 10 booths left.
Yeah, 17. I think was
it
the
was
last
under
post.
10 last I knew. So.
Yep, I know he's in the process of trying to grab one. This show is gonna be a good time.
It's gonna be huge,
you know what that
man.
means? You know what that means? A 94-hour wait for dinner.
We're just gonna.
Yeah.
I just can't.
We love you all. We can't do it.
Yeah, it's just gonna be what it is.
Excuse me, we're table for 96.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just kind of what it is. I like it.
It's tough.
Yeah. And whatever. It's just kind of the way it is. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. We can't hang out with everyone.
We can't.
We
we just can't.
We would love to, but so fat over friendship, right? I'm not gonna wait 90 minutes for my meal because there's 47 of us. Let's go eat, and then let's get together somewhere and fucking get drunk.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Gay
Vampire Bar, here we come.
Gay Vampire Bar, man.
I feel like that's the way you have to do things.
Right.
You just hey,
go.
We're gonna get together.
Yep. Hey guys, we're gonna go eat. We'll meet up, and we're gonna friggin' party our
Plus,
asses
there's
off.
the hotel area we can hang in as well.
Right. Right, with our kids to play at the Castle Grayskull and get crazy, fucking get loopy.
That hotel. Oh, it's gonna be a good time. I am really looking forward to it. And man, that will probably be the next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Yep.
I think me and Steve will probably squeeze another PO2 in before we go. But
I hope so. Leading up to PowerCon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably this week actually.
I am super excited about PowerCon and the fact that you two are going to be working it. That means there's a chance I might get into the secret food room.
Okay, wait a minute. 1-6 Shooter says, "Oh, we're drinking at least." No, you're on the list, Shooter. Don't play. Don't act like you're low level Maverick shit. You're 1-6 Shooter.
No, I can't.
You know what I mean?
I can't wait for Trevor to be
You're in
there.
the loop.
Trevor's going to enjoy that.
Yeah,
show.
it was the Hilton last year. Yeah.
So we stayed at a different hotel than you last year, right?
Yep, we did.
Yeah.
So am I in that hotel now?
We are now all in the Hilton.
Yes.
Which is the one that we were in last year, or the one that you were in last year?
He was that really classy one.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
That's all right. We got Rodriguez in our room, so it won't be as classy.
Hooray.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Yeah, Paul, get it.
You are a good dude, man.
We don't even thank Curtis anymore because we're like, yeah.
I would say the Hilton. I don't want to say it's where everyone hung. We went there We actually didn't. We didn't hang out there a lot.
No, you had to have a VIP badge to hang out with us last year.
There was a good amount of people there last year, but at some point it did have to. They had a spot in the lower level, where we could have gone, and we did for a minute,
A little bit, but
they were like, "Man, let's go fucking explore."
Dude, I was so drunk.
Yeah.
We got down into that basement. I was like, I just was looking for a familiar face, and I just held on.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm just walking with you.
Yeah. And I was like down there, and I'm talking to a few people, and then I realized my whole crew is fucking gone, and I'm like, I got ditched. Fuck.
No, we were looking everywhere for you.
Then I see Travis. I was like, aw. He came back for me. Then we went to the Gay Vampire Club.
That place was awesome.
Joe,
And
I
have
cannot
pizza.
wait to hang out with you, Joe. It's happening, buddy.
Which Joe?
That's a Polo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Joe is definitely one of us. So. All right, it's been fun.
Yeah.
I got anything else? I mean,
I'll run a quick thanks, UBS guy, I guess.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
shit. We got toys. We got toys.
So-
I do got some toys, but yeah.
I do. I've got a matter of minutes before I have to bail. So thanks, UPS guy.
Yeah. Hit it, Peter. You go first, bud.
Do we want to do the toy cam?
We can. I can do that real quick.
Oh, yeah. Let's fuck this up right with the end.
Just put it on there, and we'll call it good, huh?
Boom.
Look at that.
That simple.
What you
Oh,
got?
Jesse, don't you worry about it, man. You're VIP. You're on the list with your strawberry milk, boy.
Strawberry milky.
That freaking cracked me up when Curtis Hacker said strawberry milk.
He looks so offended.
I was like, come on.
I felt bad for Jesse that whole time. But he looked damn good, like I said before. So, what you got, Pete?
I don't have anything for me. I just happened to stumble across some things I thought you might like.
Ooh.
So I hit you on the old FaceTimer, and these were the ones you said you wanted. But I want to know, what is Leo Skeletor?
It was an overseas version of Skeletor.
Oh, okay.
Where he, I don't know if the company. I'm such a terrible host for our show, but I believe the company was Leo.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, and they were just made different, painted different. Obviously, this is a little more like his armor was black.
Right.
So yeah.
And then Green Goddess Tila and Orko and Slime Pit He-Man.
Hell yeah!
I can't believe what those little things cost.
How much did they
They're
cost?
like $8.
What? Really?
Yeah, $7.99.
That means I owe you some money.
Well, we'll talk about that because I think I owe you money, and I also need more. I always need art. Like, we'll figure that out. I'm not worried about it.
Fair enough.
Packaging is awesome.
Very
It's
cool.
super cool. They had 3 of the 4 turtles, and I was like, "Well, get the turtle." I'm like, "What am I gonna do with them?" Like, I wanted them, but I'm
Yeah. But they're so small. They're not very invasive. They're not an invasive
I
species.
know, but I just got so much.
So do I.
I gotta make room for my mold for Andre's nuts for my.
Andre's nuts mold. So yeah.
Paul says Paul says I'm super chatting my way into that VIP. You're damn right you are.
Those are cool.
All right. So that's all you got there?
Yeah,
buddy?
Oh yeah.
No,
Well, I
don't
mean,
go to me. It's
I'll
fine.
be honest with you, and I'll talk about this because Steven's not here and he's an asshat. Like I've been spending some money on some things for my hobbies, and just hasn't been toys. Like I've always been an avid reader. Everybody knows that.
Yep.
I invested in a Kindle.
Oh,
to
wow.
just
Yeah,
read.
good
You know,
call.
I had a Nook way back in the day, but I was like, you know what? I did that. I just got a badass on Prime Day. I got an absolutely badass wireless headset for gaming for my computer.
Awesome.
And dude, Prime Day had some sweet deals.
No, I bet.
So I am investing in my hobbies, just not necessarily toy collecting right now. I just, until I can put them up and enjoy them, it's kind of hard to keep buying them, you know. But
yeah, I'm apparently didn't get that memo because I just keep buying them and don't have anywhere to
but
put them.
you have a full basement, dude.
Yeah, but not anymore. I don't.
Well, but again, I have nothing, you know.
True.
So
So these are the 4. I guess they would be the toddler turtles from the new Mutant Mayhem movie coming out August 3rd? The Ninja Turtles, obviously. Come in little 2 packs. I don't remember which 2 came with each other, but there you go. two sets there.
Real quick, Dusty Stanford says, "Is Angie enough to get me into the VIP?" Angie is more than enough to get her into the VIP. Sorry, Dusty. Maybe next year. So he had to know that was coming.
Yeah.
I mean, he put that on the tee for us. So
Damn, these are fun.
They're
cute, dude.
Playmates are hitting again, and
They're
they never really disappoint with their turtle stuff for me. Some of the enemies maybe aren't as articulated or whatever as so they put more details into the actual turtles themselves. But except in this case, we have Leatherhead. Very fun figure. Really articulated for what she? I think it's a she now. What she is?
they,
What they are.
what they are,
Okay. Or what they is. Would it be they is?
they are.
'Cause it's not a name, so it wouldn't be like they is. It'd be
No.
They are.
But most people look at they as pluralized, where
Sure.
in this case it's not.
It's not. That's why.
So maybe is correct.
Where they is.
I don't know. Somebody who's not stupid like Jeremy and I, go ahead and post up the
we
answer
shouldn't
to
talk
that.
about things we don't know.
Right.
So anyway,
We're
Leatherhead.
going to talk about wieners and barf effects and turtles, and you can talk about the real world.
So other versions of Leatherhead that they've done beyond the 87 cartoon have all been like monster gator, as opposed to this, which is back to that kind of Cajun, outback looking 87 version of them. Her. They. Them. Pretty cool though. I like it.
Why does he have night vision goggles on?
That I don't know. We'll have to find out.
We'll have to find out.
Mm-hmm.
8 months after the movie comes out, and I catch it on a streaming service because I'm useless at podcasting.
Oh, I have to go opening night, I think, for that.
I'll probably join you.
Kid's pretty excited about it too, so we can
Oh,
make it.
never
group
mind.
thing.
I'm not. No, I fucking kids.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing mine. I sure as hell ain't hanging out with yours.
Yeah, mine is just atrocious.
Nothing to do with it being atrocious. It's just kids. I don't want to be around kids at all. Period.
Yeah.
Ever again.
Fair.
Till I have grandkids, I'm gonna love the shit out of those kids.
Leatherhead also came with a little tree as well, and it's got a fishing rod on there. It's got more of the old school shotgun, like the vintage toy, the bear trap as well, and a knife. So there you go. Pretty exciting. And the last one is Superfly, who is, Ice Cube is going to be playing in the movie.
So is it supposed to be Baxter Stockman?
No.
No.
Baxter's in the movie as well, but as a human.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure what they're doing here, but yeah. Interesting sculpt for this guy. He's got a shoe around the ankle as if, I'm assuming maybe at one point he was human.
And yeah, broke
and then
broke
turned
out.
into
Yeah, it's pretty creative.
a fly. So it's got some similar vibe to Baxter Stockman, but obviously he's going to have the attitude of Ice Cube. So
I like that arm.
Fuck the TMNT.
big claw arm and some translucent yellow wings. Cool sculpt. Standing him's kind of a...
Yeah.
It's not too bad when you got the back foot of his foot like that, but articulation's a little bit lacking in
Oh,
the
yeah.
legs.
Yeah, he's not made for that.
No. But they look very cartoony and very fun.
Yeah.
So,
Perfect for kids.
yeah, fits right... and big kids. Fits right in with most of what Playmates has been doing.
Yeah.
So,
I
there
like
you
it.
go.
It's fun.
And then he came with a thing as well, which,
Tree.
gotta tell you, there's a...
A fly swatter.
Yeah, that old school fly swatter with the turtle smashed on it. So
Are you going to leave him by the tree or you pop him off?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's hard.
Like if I'm gonna pose him with something, like maybe if this could fit in his hand, but really all he's got is his blaster there, so I'd call it good. But yeah, so there you go. That's all I got.
What about you, Travis?
I actually didn't get a single toy this week. So no new toys for me.
No new toys.
No new toys.
Wow.
Yep. Trying to think if I even got anything. Nothing ordered or? I mean,
I got stuff on order.
Actually, I take that back. I might have to check my pile of loot now that I think about it.
I keep removing stuff and then adding stuff back.
I've been removing stuff too. There's things that, man, I made that like, oh, I gotta have that, and now I'm sitting here, like a month out from when it's supposed to come, and I'm like,
and you're like, do I really need to?
You want to know what my favorite things to do? Is release stuff out of my pile of loot, and then let everybody on the cabal know that I did it, and then immediately pick it back up, so they all get, oh, it's already gone. Or sometimes I just lie.
Well, you didn't even.
I never even had it.
It was never in your pile.
Nope. Nope. I bought it from Trev 8 months ago. So. All right. Well, that's a show then, huh, boys?
I think so.
Well, wrapping up episode 200 and today's episode of the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me podcast to 95? 6.
4.
4. No, it's not 4. Anyways, Trev, Jeremy, Pete, all of our amazing listeners, all the people vying for the VIP slots at PowerCon, or as Jeremy and I call it, Power Bottom.
We should do a contest to have one person be our bitch the whole time.
Maverick just texted me he's in. I don't know how he even heard that so quickly.
You get to hang out with us the whole time.
Delay and everything.
Yeah. You get to sleep in between Jeremy, Matt, Steve, and Pete.
We push our 2 beds together.
Hey, what's that position called? He can't say no. That's what that position's called. That's why we're sleeping like that. So.
All right, it's been fun. Trevor said it's $2.94. Thank you, Trevor.
All right. Thank you, Trevor, for caring about our show more than we do. No, we are not. We are not shooting for 300 to be at Legions Con, Dusty. We want to do that kind of as a separate thing. So we are very. I think
that was the joke, since it was supposed to be at PowerCon.
What? No, we were never going to do it at an event.
No, but that was around the time it was supposed to be. So.
Yeah. Maverick's been keeping me posted on when it's supposed to be. I appreciate you, Mav. So, but all right, we love you all. We're out.